All right, we good. All right. Thanks for holding on. All right, guys, man. Shout out to everybody here on Caffeine, man. So just real quick, welcome, YouTube. My name is Ali Salaam. This right here is Battle Rap 7. Basically what you're on the CiRC7E Media page, and here on CiRC7E Media, we have a show exclusively on YouTube called So LA, and we have a show called Affairs of Men, which is exclusively on Caffeine. All right, so most of you guys on YouTube, if you guys are watching So LA, you guys can come to Caffeine and get more content, and vice versa. All right, I have legal documents from the battle rap world. You know what I mean? For those interested in the battle rap world, okay? I have legal documents, all public domain, legal documents, and we're going to be reading them, okay? I'm going to go over it. I'm not going to waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might be at work, shit like that. We're going to get straight to it. Also, people here on Caffeine, FYI, Caffeine has been doing updates. So, A, update your Caffeine. B, you can go to anybody's page and watch their past shows now. And you can comment and leave hearts and likes and all that kind of shit. You dig what I'm saying? So it's basically a lot more like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? On the low. All right. So that's just FYI, people on Caffeine, if you did not know that. Excuse me. All right. So, that's only on mobile. So if you happen, I look at my stats and most of you guys are on mobile, but if you're on the web, you're not going to be able to watch the replay and stuff like that. And last thing, this show will get replayed. All right. Now let's get to it. First of all, how you guys doing, man? Y'all all right? Y'all good? All right, we're going to do it like this. All right, cool. I got y'all comments. I can do it just like that. All right, here we go. So we have... All right, we have 4 documents, okay? We have 4 documents. The first thing we have is, I think the first thing is a summons. Let me see. Okay, the first thing, we have this notice of appearance, okay? We'll just lightly go over all 4, what we have. So we have a notice of appearance, and this is done by the lawyer, right? The lawyer or whatever, okay? And so we'll read that. We'll get into that. Then we have the summons. This is the summons. Okay. This is document number 2 is the summons. Okay. Summons. Okay. We'll go over that. Number 3. Then we have the actual. Then we have 2 exhibits. We have Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Exhibit A is a URL contract with Daylight. So they're using a contract with Daylight as proof of their claim. You dig what I'm saying? And so so this right here, it's redacted, of course, but this is a contract, a battle rap contract between URL and Daylight. Okay. And then finally we have, I can't see your comments. Let me see. I noticed when people not leaving comments, they're really glued in. That's something I noticed, man. All right. And then finally, we have Exhibit A. And Exhibit A is the actual, redacted means blocked out. Like sensitive information blocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Blacked out. Okay. And then we have the actual legal claim. What info? My fault. Signatures, social security numbers, you know what I mean? We'll find out. All right, now. And then we have Exhibit B, which is the actual claim. This is the actual legal claim that they feel is being broken. And so therefore we can, and which is a cease and desist. This is an actual cease and desist. And so, and which based on the claims of torturous interference with contractual relations. That is the actual claim. Okay. So how this works is like this, guys. I make a song. Okay. I make a song and you stole my song or you sampled my song and you're not, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't like get clearance or whatever. Right. So at this point, what I do is what I want to do is I want to serve you with a cease and desist, right? Meaning cease promotion of this thing and cease and desist and get rid of it. Okay. And so once you serve a cease and desist, you know what I mean? Usually when people serve the cease and desist, it's over with. There's nothing you can do after that point. So you have to prove to the court, it's almost like a warrant. You have to prove to the court why you deserve to have a cease and desist. So I go to a lawyer and I say, to a judge, or I get a lawyer, obtain a lawyer. Then I go to the judge and say, hey, I own this particular song that is being played by these guys and they did not get permission. And here's my evidence. Here's my, you know what I mean? Here's the day I made it. Here's the contract. Here's the da-da-da-da-da. And the judge will look at it. And then with his legal sounding, he'll say, okay, I'll give you a cease and desist. And then I get the cease and desist and we serve you. Nigga, nigga, get that cease and desist. So they took it without permission. We're going to find out, brother. And then boom. So then I serve a cease and desist. And once you receive a cease and desist, that's a legal standing. You are now, and then it says in the contract, right, nigga, you got to drop that shit. If you do not drop that shit, I can sue you for heaven and earth. You know what I mean? I can sue you for way more than what's ever here. And so usually when niggas get cease and desist, it's a wrap. So another thing, a lot of guys get features from major artists, right? So they'll pay Yellow Beezy or somebody like that 10 bands, 5 bands or whatever for a feature. And then they'll try to put the feature out. But if they did not get clearance, the record label themselves will serve a cease and desist to say, man, you can't play this single no more. Okay. And then so a lot of times niggas be stuck. So like a lot of times niggas be paying for verses and don't get clearances. So a lot of times these artists will be like, hey man, I'll give you the verse, nigga. I'll give you the 16, but I can't promise no clearances. Nigga, I'm not gonna spend 20 bands on some shit. You feel me? And you can't anyway. So that's how that works. All right. I mean, shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. I see you guys, man. This is Battle Rap 7, okay? Where we talk battle rap. All right. And we usually like to talk about the business and the economic side of battle raps. All right. So we got it all set up, everything set up. We understand. Now, precedents or just understanding. URL is suing RBE. Okay? URL is suing RBE. That is a fact. That is no lie. That is no cap. That's all fact. Now, URL is also being sued by Street Star Norbs. And I don't know where that case is, but I will tell you, inside these documents is the name Street Star Norbs. Okay. All right. Now, what else? Oh, one last thing is usually when people sue, the object is to name the highest, the deepest, the nigga with the deepest pockets. That's usually the object, right? The object is like if, let's say, something happened at Once Upon a Time. Oh, Drakeo got stabbed at Once Upon a Time in LA. So his mom, let's say his mom is like wrongful death. I want to sue you for wrongful death, not having adequate security. Okay, cool. Well, she can then sue YG's people. But maybe that little nigga, his pockets ain't all that deep. So you try to attach anybody's whose pockets is deep. So I'm sure she's going to snoo. You see where I'm going? I'm sure she's going to sue Live Nation, Snoop, YG. She's going to throw all of these people into the pot. And then it's up to the judge to pull people away. Okay? So that's how that goes. All right. Now, I did not read these documents. This would be the first time of me reading this. I suspect that I also spoke to Daylight, so I do have some Daylight quotes in his defense. All right. So where are we going to start here? Let me go to my where I get this stuff from. Let me see where I get this stuff from. Let me see how they have it. All right, here we go. All right. So number one, Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys this right here. Y'all want to see this? To be clear, they aren't suing Daylight. Well, let's find out, brother. Let's find out. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What you think is going to get more money, suing Daylight or suing RBE? It just might be Daylight's fault, right? It just might be. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Remember, the object is to get the money, right? Okay, let me see. What am I doing? I want to switch it over here. Oh, there we go. All right, so right here, what you're looking at is basically where I got the documents from. Okay, and this is case summary. All right, so here's the case summary. We have Ultimate Rap League LLC versus Rare Breed LLC. Now that's fascinating, man. The fact that we actually have for real LLCs in battle rap, right? Where these entities are actually suing each other. Battle rap has came a long effing way. All right, so here we have it on 7/12/2021, which was, damn, nigga, that's 5 months ago. I just realized that. That's 5 months ago, in the summertime. Ultimate Rap League filed another lawsuit against RBE. So this shit isn't new, guys. URL filed a lawsuit. This really started in July. Ultimate Rap League filed against RBE Entertainment LLC. This case was filed in New York Court's Supreme Court civil term located in Washington, New York. The case is pending. Okay. All right. So there's the filing date. Case pending. Court, New York. Plaintiff. Ultimate Rap League. Defendant. Rare Breed Entertainment. Attorneys. Okay, so they have attorneys from Prior Cashman. On a previous show, we looked up Prior Cashman and who these people are. Here are the 4 exhibits. We have the summons complaint, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and notice of appearance. So we're going to read the documents based on the date. All right. So the first thing we're going to look up is the summons and complaint. So here's the summons and complaint. Okay. Here's the summons and complaint. Let's get to it. URL contract, URL summons. All right. This is a legal document. If you ain't never seen one in your life, nigga, this shit right here remind me of, court for real. The way it looks, all this. Anyway, so let's see. You guys can see. All right. Ultimate Rap League plaintiff against RBE. Index in the summons. To the above named defendants, you are hereby summoned to answer the complaint in this action and to serve a copy of your answer on plaintiff's attorneys within 20 days of the service. So when was this served? It was filed 7/12. It was, but I'm not sure when it was. Okay, anyway. All right. You have 20 days of this summons, exclusive of the day of service or within 30 days after the completion of service made in any other manner than by personal delivery within the state. In case of your failure to appear or answer, judgment will be taken against you by default. The basis of this designation is CPLR 509, and there's a lawyer, Prior Cashman, LLP. In New York. URL got some good lawyers on the case, not gonna lie to you. All right, here's the complaint. Plaintiff, URL is going to be called URL or plaintiff through the legal counsel, Prior Cashman, against Rare Breed. Nature of the action. Y'all ready? Rare Breed tortiously interfered with an exclusive performance agreement between Devon Campbell, known as Daylight, and the URL. Okay, all right, so let's understand this. A lot of times we're thinking of the contract is artist A versus artist B. You see, I'm seeing this. This is where we're kind of wrong. We look at it like, okay, did they get a contract for Daylight versus K-Shine? Nah, sometimes maybe it don't work like that. You got to think of it. Think of it like this. They have contractual obligation with the artist. Okay, so like let's say BZ is my artist, right? I have a contractual agreement with him. You got 3 battles here. The first battle, it kind of don't matter who it is. Your next 3 battles is with me. So I was always under the assumption like, okay, you sign a contract for Daylight versus K Shine. Well, K Shine backed out of it. So then if you do another battle with somebody else, then that's a whole new contract. No. The contract is with the artist, not necessarily the actual battle. All right, and also they use the word tortiously interfered. Okay, Google. What is the definition of tortiously interfered?
According to Wikipedia, tortious interference, also known as intentional interference with contractual relations, in the common law of torts, occurs when one person intentionally damages someone else's contractual or business relationships with a third party, causing economic harm.
Ooh, so the key word is intentional. So the URL and the lawyers are saying Rare Breed intentionally got in between their deal with Daylight. Now, here it is. I watch a lot of lawyer things on TV and stuff. One of the hardest things for lawyers to do is prove intent. One of the hardest things is to prove intent. Anyway, as we continue. Oh, hold on. Let me get something to drink. Hey man, you guys, you guys share this on Twitter or something, man. This is some shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Share this if you don't mind, please. I got you, bro. I got some water right there, too. All right, we good. All right, I'm about to crack it, okay? All right. All right, my fault. Let's go. All right. Do this here so I can read y'all comments. All right, let's switch it up. Yes, man, but I'm not a yes man. All right, here we go. All right, more of this information here. I had to take a little break, give me something to drink. All right, man, we got a lot of people in here, so thank you guys for if you guys shared or whatever, let your peoples know. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Man, that's crazy. There's no comments, man. You guys are wow. I've never seen this many people in here and no comments. All right, here we go. So finally we have, where was I? My fault. The summons. We're on the summons. All right, here we go. All right, Rare Breed tortiously interfered, number one, with an exclusive performance agreement between Devon Campbell and the URL. So what does that mean? That means that URL and Daylight had an agreement, okay? And RBE knew about that agreement and decided to work with Daylight anyway. They decide to interfere with the obligation between URL and Daylight. That's going to be hard to prove, right? That means Rare Breed would have to have had the contract Maybe Daylight sent it over. We don't. I don't want to speculate. Hold on. Number 2, Rare Breed competes with URL in the entertainment business of showcasing rap artists. URL owns their premier rap battle platform. Rare Breed owns a fledgling rap platform. Oh my God, is that even necessary, guys? Oh my God, they're throwing fucking shade. Let me get rid of my picture. Is that even necessary? Y'all see that shade right there? Them niggas said, he said they're fledgling, dog. When's the last time you heard a nigga say fledgling? Y'all see that? This one right here. What's up with this? Rare Breed competes with URL in the entertainment business of showcasing rap artists. URL owns their premier rap battle platform. Rare Breed owns a fledgling rap platform. Hey, you guys, leave a comment. Let me make sure that I'm not seeing no comments. Can somebody just leave something so I know that like I can actually get comments and this shit is not, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, just making sure. All right, cool. You never know, man. Shit may stop working. All right, cool. Thank you. Yo, I don't understand that one right there. What's the purpose of throwing shade? Right? The whole idea is to be just factual, right? They own a fledgling rap platform. The fuck? I don't understand why that's there, man. Define fledge. It says developing wing furthers large enough for flight. It says verb develop wing fledging. Anyway. Number 3, Rare Breed knew about the performance agreement when it induced the words that they're using. Daylight to breach that performance agreement by inducing Daylight to advertise for and perform at Rare Breed Max Out 2 rap battle held on July 10th, 2021. So, once again, as my prediction is correct, Rare Breed knew. So yeah, because if they're saying intent, yes. So okay, Rare Breed knew about the performance agreement when it induced Daylight to breach. But look what's clear here. For Daylight to breach, Rare Breed Entertainment did not sign the contract. Daylight did. I hate to put my man out there like that, but this is public information. I got to keep it real. RBE knew, but you know who knew about the performance agreement? Daylight did. You know who signed it? Daylight did. Did Rare Breed sign it? No. Rare Breed is your competitors. Rare Breed heavily advertised Daylight's performance on the Max Out event to materially increase their pay-per-view ticket sales and the commercial value, and to materially decrease. I don't know about this part. This part right here is, and to materially decrease the value of Daylight's performance at URL's upcoming September 2021 event. How do you make sense of that one, guys? How do you make sense of this one here? Yes, the first part is correct. I would have put those on 2 separate periods because I don't want one to outweigh the other. Rare Breed heavily advertised, right? Yes, the Max Out event to materially increase their pay-per-view ticket sales, of course. But they're saying, and to devalue, Daylight in his upcoming battle. See, that's not necessary. Now, if I was a lawyer. Well, I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to say nothing. But okay, that right there, those two, I'm just going to say it. Those two things are not mutual. Those two things are not equate to one another. Imagine this. Their object was not. See, they can't. First of all, okay, let me just say it. That's not facts. To materially decrease the value of URLs upcoming. No, let's say Daylight did something. It doesn't. Daylight. He could do antics. He could do anything. He could have done something to raise his value of his performance in September, right? That could have very well happened. Right? The first part is absolutely true. Yes, you know what I mean? They promoted it. You know what I mean? He's a big name. You know what I mean? They're trying to get their money back, of course. But what does that have to do with you? You see what I'm saying? I think that's a stretch, personally. I think that the target is Daylight. And I told him that directly. I think the target is Daylight. And anyway, as we move on. Daylight and King Los set to battle. So this is an artifact. This is an artifact. Daylight, King Los set it to battle at RBE's Max Out 2 pay-per-view. All right, so just to show facts. Number 5, Rare Breed's marketing of a Daylight's participation at the Max Out event was successful. For example, it was hyped on allhiphop.com. Quote, one of the reasons why battle rap is so popular is because it's pure lyricism. This battle between top dog entertainment artists, you see, he wasn't top dog at the time, and you could throw that there. Top dog entertainment's Daylight and former bad boy rapper and songwriter King Los. That is true. Did you guys? I never really thought about that. How it's like top dog versus bad boy. I never really thought about that. And former bad boy songwriter producer King Los will be a bar fest. The two are supreme thinkers, wizards with words, alchemists with the golden thoughts that fall from their brains. They are brilliant enough to come up with things that you have never heard before and clever enough to say it in a way that will entertain. Daylight King Los will be a classic. Will be. Rare Breed's marketing of Daylight's participation at the Max Out events was. Oh, the marketing. Okay. The marketing was successful. Okay. All right. Number 6. Rare Breed has also been soliciting other rappers and contractors to reveal URLs, confidential and proprietary information. Ooh, I don't know, man. I see no wrong. What, like, is that illegal? Is that illegal? You know what I mean? They are a competing business. My nigga sound like URL crying a little bit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It sound like they're crying a little bit. Rare Breed, if anybody from URL watches this and, you know what I'm saying, would like to, speak their side of the story, you're welcome to come on my platform and do so. He said Art of Warish. But the one thing about my platform is like, you have to keep it real over here. If you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to ask you like the real questions, you know? And then if you're going to duck and dodge a question, just say, like, I'm a duck and dodge it. Don't actually duck and dodge it. Okay? That goes for anybody on my platform. This is a comment. I'm going to read a comment from Pittsburgh Ken. He said, URL is like signing a slave contract. Can't perform or go anywhere else. But I don't know that. I've never seen a URL contract, Pittsburgh. I've never seen one. But I have one here, and we're going to find out. So, you know what I mean? I can't vouch for that comment, but we will find out. I do have Daylight's comment, a contract part itself. All right, matter of fact, let me hit Daylight up. He may not haven't even read this shit himself. All right. If the target isn't daylight, it's Norbs. All right, speaking of Norbs, let's find out. All right, sorry, pardon self, guys. All right, Rare Breed also been soliciting other rappers and contractors to reveal URL's confidential and proprietary information. Wait a minute, what is proprietary about what URL does? You know, proprietary means like a special recipe, some shit that nobody else got. You feel me? Like, what is proprietary? Like, I don't like, maybe like avocado or something, but avocado's not proprietary. He works for, I guess maybe Smack brand. Oh, okay. Maybe Smack's brand. The URL brand. Does that make sense, guys? Anybody that knows legalese and what proprietary is? Maybe like Smack, his beard, the brand. Maybe that's proprietary. Is that, you know what I mean? Possibly what URL's proprietary information. Like this is what proprietary means. All right. So imagine if we had let me think. It's a special technology or a special thing that you have that nobody else has that makes your brand above all, right? Because, all right, imagine this. Imagine if you started a business. Proprietary sounds much like property. Yeah, exactly. So imagine if like you had a daycare, right? And you and your wife had a daycare. You brought kids over and they were there from morning to sun, and everything was just a regular daycare. There, you have nothing proprietary. So there's nothing that separates you from all the other daycares. All right, but what if your daycare has a particular curriculum where it's like you have a special curriculum that the kids are learning that can do such as that nobody else has, that you developed? That's proprietary. So if anybody knows what URL has that's proprietary, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they don't have anything. I would love to know. All right, next. Rare Breed has importuned. I don't know what that means. Somebody look that up. Importuned other rappers to disclose their confidential performance agreements with URL so that you know what, there's a lot of errors in here. There's missing commas, there's run-on sentences. There's not a lot of run-on sentences, but there's missing commas and things of that nature. That might be my teacher in me kind of overlooking. Rare Breed has importuned. It says once the URL, okay. Rare Breed has importuned other rappers to disclose their confidential performance agreement with URL, comma, so that Rare Breed may contrive excuses for those rappers to terminate their agreements with URL. Oh, so what they're saying is Rare Breed is soliciting, say, hey man, let me read your contract so I can read it and we can find out how you can get out of it. Wow. Once again, I'm not sure what's illegal here. Remember, this is America. Like this is the land of capitalism and competition. All right. So may contrive because the rappers determine their agreements. Rare Breed has also ostensibly engaged Dagoberto Velez, previously known as Street Star Norbs, also known as Norbs, a former URL independent contractor. God damn, they called him an independent contractor. That nigga was he was a founding member of URL, dog. In an ostensible attempt to extract whatever proprietary URL information that Norbs claims to possess. Let's read that again. Damn. Nigga, I need to drop a Don DeMarco, nigga. What? Okay, it says, I'm gonna read this one fast. Rare Breed has also been soliciting other rappers and contractors to reveal URL's confidential and proprietary information. Rare Breed has importuned other rappers to disclose their confidential performance agreements with URL so that Rare Breed may contrive excuses for those rappers to terminate their agreements with URL. Rare Breed, RBE, has also ostensibly engaged Norbs, a former URL contractor, in an attempt to extract whatever proprietary URL information that Norbs claims to possess. Importuned, harass somebody persistently, harass. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right. Rare Breed's torturous interference. Now, that right there is a factual word with a definition, a legalese. Rare Breed's torturous interference with the performance agreement has caused URL to suffer damages from revenues lost due to Daylight's commercial non-exclusivity. All right, let's read that one again. We got to understand this. Okay, RBE's torturous interference. So we got the definition of that. Linnell says that explains why URL is pressed because RBE is reviewing over people's contracts. Ah, man, I don't know, man. Let me see. Rare RBE's torturous interference, okay, illegal interfering against the contract with the performance agreement has caused URL to suffer damages from revenues lost due to Daylight's commercial non-exclusivity. Oh, okay. So they're saying we signed Daylight for an exclusive deal. We signed Daylight for an exclusive deal. They tortuously interfered. They knew we had a contractual agreement with Mr. Devon Campbell. They decided to work against it. And they have been going over other people's contracts to figure out how the loopholes already. Now, they're saying they promoted it, they had their event and everything, and they're not saying it devalued Daylight. Yeah, they are. They're kind of saying it devalued Daylight. And because we have not gotten Daylight, we have suffered economic damages. There it is. That's the complaint. The parties, URL, and then RBE, jurisdiction, New York, factual background. Here we go. The Ultimate Rap League is a well-known and respected platform for up-and-coming rap artists to showcase verbal dexterity in front of live audience via skillfully produced videos. URL was built over many years of the hard work, financial contributions of 3 members, Troy Mitchell, Eric Beasley, and Chico, which must be Jean French. URL's genesis was in 2002 with hand-distributed DVD, word of mouth. All right. Rare Breed is another platform for rap artist performance, which was founded in or about April 26, 2021. Wait, something's wrong here. Oh, let me read this little thing. It said, disgruntled with URL's decision to cease using Norb's service after a series of well-publicized and embarrassing events, Norbs sued URL, claiming to be a partner with URL. The court dismissed all of Norb's partnership claims. Holy shit. Did y'all know that? Why niggas ain't say that? Why is that information not public? Disgruntled. Let's see. It says number 1. Where is the number 1? Where do you guys? I'm looking for the number 1. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. There it is. There's the number 1. The number 1 is based on what he so-called will possess, right? He's saying that, yeah, Street Star Norbs, independent contractor who tries to extract what claims to possess. And then that number 1 is disgruntled with URL's decision to cease using him and his services after a series of well-publicized and embarrassed events. Oh, so that's why they got rid of him. So what are those, guys? What are a series of well-publicized and embarrassing events? Can you guys name at least 2 or 3? Messing with Twerk's baby mama. The fight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like if Smack, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, fucks T-Top's baby mama, they're not gonna get rid of Smack. So, you know what I'm saying? That was probably just the excuse to get rid of him. All right. as we continue. Hope you guys find this fascinating. All right, number 15. On or about April 26, URL entered into an agreement with Daylight. Under the agreement, Daylight agreed to perform in a rap battle as well as to make one pre or post appearance live and recorded show, appear in any spinoffs thereof, make at least 2 announcements on his social media platforms, and a partially redacted copy of the performance agreement is attached here in Exhibit A. All right, you see, you know what I mean? I like to make sure that we grasp this information, so I got to repeat that one again. On or about April 26, 2021, URL entered into an agreement with Daylight. Okay, so this is the contract that they signed. Under this agreement, Devon Campbell agreed to perform in a rap. So let's think of all the things that he agreed to, okay? My fault. Okay, so he has to perform in the rap battle. It isn't, you know what I'm saying? Perform in the rap battle, as well as to make one as well as to make one pre or post appearance live and recorded show. Okay, so that's the face off. All right, as well as to make one pre appearance or so you can do either or. Appear in any spinoffs thereof. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Appear in any spinoffs, and make at least 2 announcements on Daylight social media platforms prior to the performance. Yes, of course, you gotta tweet it or whatever. A partially redacted copy of the performance is attached. Included in the performance agreement is a non-compete clause. He says, I guess the series of spinoffs like Band, Legacy, Summer Madness, things of that nature. See, look, he has a non-compete clause. Let me explain to you guys what a non-compete clause is. I am Disney, and you guys are making, and my employees are making, my employees are drawing characters. You know what I mean? They're drawing characters, they're drawing characters, that's great. A non-complete clause is you cannot leave here because you're my employee. You cannot leave here and then compete against me. Like, there is a time period in which you can compete against me, such as 5 years, 6 years, or an economic payment, right? Because it's a non-compete clause. I actually had one. I had a cell phone store, and I was, I was training this guy up for him to run his own store. But for me to train him and all the game I knew, I had to give the nigga a non-compete clause. That nigga had to sign that shit. And it was basically you cannot create another store to compete against me. Why would I invest all into you if you're just gonna, go against me? You dig what I'm saying? That's a non-compete clause, which provides Daylight acknowledge, agrees, warrants, and represents that Daylight shall not render same or similar services as required to be performed in this agreement or otherwise participate in any so-called rap battle type competition for in connection with any other third party unless expressed approved by URL in writing in URL's sole unfeathered discretion. God damn.
Bang, 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 bang.
Damn, non-compete clause. Did it say for how long? So he agrees, man. Listen, you cannot rap, nigga, services required to perform in this group, otherwise participate in any other so-called rap battle type competition for or in connection with any other, but for how long? I guess we'll find out how long that would be, right? You can't do a non-compete clause forever. All right, as we continue. Rare Breed was aware of the performance agreement. Despite knowledge of Daylight's contractual commitment to URL, RBE sought to induce Daylight to breach the agreement by performing at the Max Out event. RBE deliberately. Oh, you see why? You know how Daylight says, like, yeah, man, like, I'm not gonna battle Shine. I'm not gonna. Yo, it's probably because it's probably because URL feels a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've heard, you know what I mean, from Daylight's side, oh, he don't want to battle this, he don't want to. URL is essentially suing him. He's the epicenter of a RBE lawsuit. Wow. RBE lawsuit. Yo, shout out to YouTube. Yo, what's up with all these bots, man? These bots is weak as fuck, man. All right, let's continue. All right. Hold on, let me check Caffeine real quick. He said, this is deep. Damn, man. I want this top spot, man. This top tier Thursday, Long Live Rosie Rockstar show. My shit is way more, like, interesting. Oh, well. I'm not sure when he's going to go off either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be, yo, man. Yo, honestly, like, Caffeine should, like, absolutely, like they're sleeping, dog. You know what I'm saying? They got like the new Charlemagne the God right here. Hey, hold on one second. Anyway, my fault, man. It says Caffeine should have its own category just for your show. Appreciate it, man. I think, you know what I'm saying? I sent them an email like, yo, look at what Charlemagne the God's doing. I was like, you have your own Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They got, man, dude. Man, you know what I mean? Shit, man. The amount, anyway. All right. Rare Breed was aware of the performance agreement despite knowledge of Daylight's contractual commitment. Hold on, let me do one more thing and we'll finish. It's a lot to go to too. I'm gonna move. I gotta move a little faster because we got a lot of shit to go over. But this is the heart of it though. You know what I mean? But this my check. Hello. That shit kind of fly. Anyway, but this is the heart of it. So you know, man, this is the heart of it. All right. Okay. Rare Breed tortuously interfered with the performance by inducing Daylight to market the Max Out event. And then here's the promotion that they used. Ticket sales interfered with the performance contract by inducing Daylight to perform at the Max Out event. They said the same thing twice. You see? They say that on number 19. And then they said this on number 18. Who's reading your information here? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. In addition to marketing Daylight's performance to increase sales of Max Out. Rare Breed also endeavored to build buzz for his Max Out by launching a YouTube video that conspicuously features Norbs. Number 2. This video led industry podcasters to declare that you cannot spell Norbs without RBE, a phrase that fans have taken to retweet. What the hell? Do you understand what the fuck they talking about? What? I wish I was talking to one of you guys right now. What the fuck is this? I don't understand this. In addition to marketing Daylight's performance to increase, all right, RBE has built a buzz by launching a YouTube video featuring Norbs. So what? You're not in contract with him no more. You can't spell Norbs without RBE, a phrase I have fans to retweet. I do not understand what the fuck that is in here for. I really don't. That is funny. Rare Breed's apparent decision to collaborate with Norbs. Okay, here's the reason, I guess. RBE's apparent decision to collaborate with Norbs starkly contrasts with its May 2020 public statements, in which ARP probably said he'll never work with him, right? One of the members of Rare Breed unequivocally declared that Norbs is not wanted at Rare Breed. Rare Breed reversed its position and wanted Norbs only when Norbs purports to possess proprietary information that RBG further unlawfully compete with URL. Okay. All right. Rare Breed has also attempted to convince other performers whom URL has exclusive, confidential performance agreements to disclose those performance agreements to Rare BE for the purpose of contriving excuses. We got that one. What, maybe like the Smack brand. You know what I'm saying? On June 8th, URL sent a cease and desist letter to RBE. The cease and desist letter requested that RBE retract any outstanding proposition to Daylight for the Max Out event and cease communing with him concerning performing for RBE unless and until Daylight is no longer exclusive with URL. So then we have also attached is the contract. Thank you, babe. The cease and desist letter also requested that RBE refrain from suggesting, pressuring, or otherwise communicating with other rap battle performers that RBE known or has reason to suspect are currently in contract with URL. Guys, I don't see how that is unlawfully. I just don't see it, right? I'm in the business of doing rap battles, so I'm talking to rappers. Just because I know you guys have a contract doesn't stop me. Nothing stops me. What stops the rapper is the contract. You dig what I'm saying? I'm RBE. I want you to battle on my platform. If you battle on my platform, nigga, you take it up. It's almost like when you see like you know what old players say? You know what I'm saying? You see your girl with another man, don't get mad at the man. You know what I'm saying? The man is only doing what the man is supposed to do. Right? You're supposed to get mad at, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get mad at the woman in this situation, right? So in this situation, how can you be mad at RBE? You know what I mean? RBE does what RBE does. You know what I'm saying? Sharks eat fish. That's what sharks do. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have, I'm RBE and I am not going to try to work with you because I think you may have a contract with URL. I'm not going to work with you. It don't work like that. Listen, you got a contract with URL? Nigga, I want to work with you. How can I work with you? When is the contract over? Is there any stipulation? Do you want to get out the contract? What is unlawful about that? Yeah, you're right. Thank you, man. This sounds good, but if URL broke Daylight's contract by canceling a battle, he didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, but what it sounds like, he was signed exclusively. Let's get to that. Rare Breed never responded to the cease and desist letter. Instead, Rare Breed had Daylight perform at the Max Out event, Ooh, it's heating up. All right, number 4. See, all hip hop's ARP says absolutely not to Norbs joining RBE. He not only wants no parts of Street Star Norbs, but showed through a canon of videos all of the times Norb basically shitted on his league. Nah, don't want nobody. You don't want RBE, so you cut it out. In light of Rare Breed's disregard for the sanctity of contacts, URL is left with no choice but to seek redress of his claims in this court. First cause of action, number 29. URL repeats and realleges that allegations contained in the foregoing paragraphs as if fully set forth herein. Number 30, the performance agreement is a valid contract. 31, Rare Breed had knowledge of the performance agreement. 32, Rare Breed intentionally procured the breach of performance agreement by surreptitiously soliciting Daylight to market and perform at RBE's Max Out event in violation of Daylight's obligation under a bunch of words. We pretty much know what's going on. All right, we got it. We got it. Okay, well, this is what they're seeking. Let me see. No compulsory. Okay, awarding judgment. Rare Breed. Okay, awarding URL compulsory damages of its cause of action. Awarding URL its fees, costs, and expenses in this action, so lawyer fees and all that stuff. Such further relief as the court deems just and proper, and any other money. And this is from Prior Cashman, James G. Samatario, in Times Square, New York. There you have it. There's a lot of good information there. I'll open up the phone lines. You guys tell me what you guys think, man. Tell me what you guys think. Is there anything you would like to share and discuss? You know what I mean? As we get to the next document. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to the next document. The phone lines are open, 424-261-3107. What do you think, man? Do you think this is hogwash? Do you think this is good business? You know what I'm saying? Do you think they don't have a shot? I see a lot of people on YouTube. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. So that was the summons. I'm going to go to the notice of appearance next. All right. No, you know what? Let's see. How many pages is this? This is one page. Okay. So the notice of appearance is one, but you guys can call up at any time. All right. The notice of appearance is one page. If Daylight has proof of the URL broke contract with us in case, case will get thrown out. That was a comment. All right. I'll keep the phone number up. Here we go. This is the notice of appearance. All right. Please take notice. The lawyer enters her appearance on behalf of of URL. That's it. All right. So the lawyer is basically, I'm here, nigga. All right. And then we have two more things. We have the torturous exhibit and we have Daylight's contract. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things, right? So we have 2 things left. All right. Let's go over Daylight's contract. Y'all ready? Y'all want to see a rap battle contract? Y'all niggas ever seen a rap battle contract before? Thank you for everybody that's still on, you know what I'm saying, that's still watching. Yes, this is a URL's performance agreement. That's good wording. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let me close this so I can see our comments. Casino, thank you, man. Casino, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. URL's performance contract. This one is K-Shine versus Daylight. Interesting. Remember, I'm looking for an exclusive deal for Daylight, right? All right, this performance agreement, April 26, is made between URL and Daylight for the purpose of conditions. Okay. Engagement. All right, I'm going to try to skim through it. There's a lot of words. Company engages artists. Artist accepts such engagement. They're going to use the term rap battle as event. It shall include artist participation in one pre or post appearance live and recorded if requested by company. Okay, so if we say, hey man, you got to do something before the battle and after, you have to give me one at, you know what I'm saying, one of them. You got to give me one before and one after if we ask. And they will ask for the before. That's the face off. Let me get rid of my picture. Pardon self. Get the fuck out the way. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, boom. No. Need to go here. All right, here we go. For the avoidance of doubt, that will include artist participation in if requested by the company to take place in Los Angeles or any so-called spinoffs required by the company in connection with the event. At least 2 announcements on social media. The precise date will be mutually agreed on. Artists will mention company and its affiliates when making such an image, gift, or video. Artists shall be required to provide any materials or equipment in connection with the event, rendering the artist services. Companies shall not provide access to any jumbo screens, assistance from DJ or members of company staff, employees, or representatives. Artists shall be permitted to have maximum of 1 guest on stage with artists during their performance and will provide 1 guest a free entry into the event. It being understood that any additional guests or representatives shall be required to purchase tickets. You have to put that in agreement for these niggas, man. They're gonna come with 30 niggas. Like, bruh. Nope. They don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the caffeine. You know what I'm saying? During the event, artists shall remain in designated artist holding area for the 1 hour period before their performance. Now, that is very necessary. I remember we used to do shows, and man, you get these niggas like, hey, bro, nigga, y'all niggas supposed to go on, man. Some dudes like, it's a crew. I remember this one crew, and dude was out in the club getting drunk and shit, and, you know, hollering at bitches and shit. I'm like, bro, you got to get your ass over here, man. I pay for you niggas to perform. You feel me? So yeah, you got to procure them niggas, man. Get your ass here in the artist holding area. Prior to the artist performance, and shall remain in close proximity to the location of the event during 1.5 hours prior to the performance. Like, yeah, walking distance, man. You got to be in the car, down the street. Now, you can't be all the way by the hotel, right? Money. This part is redacted. This is redacted, dog. Blank shall be deduced from the artist's fee for each 30-minute period for that they're late, unless it's an act by God or serious illness. In connection with the event, artists rendering of the services, artists hereby acknowledges we agree that the event, including appearances, may be corporate sponsored, and the stage and other areas where artists performs otherwise render service in connection may have a reasonable amount of corporate promotion and sponsorship materials. Of course. Yeah, nigga, like, I'm working with other companies. You understand that? Like, whatever, nigga, you not getting none of that money, basically. Understand that I got corporate sponsorships that ain't got nothing to do with you, nigga. He or she shall be one of several artists scheduled for the event, and artist hereby waives notice or approval of other artists and or acts, including advertising and promotions, therefore staging. So basically, like, I am signing you. You have no right to say what other battles are going to be there, how the staging is going to be, how the lights and the cameras are going to be. You feel me? The other artists and acts that are going to be performing, you have no say so. Company shall pay or reimburse artists for all reasonable documented travel and accommodation expenses, which have been pre-approved by the company in writing. Okay, so these guys, they get paid for, maybe a rental car. You know what I mean? I'm sure niggas ain't taking a bus. Uber trips. You know what? I bet you none of these niggas exercise. I bet you none of these niggas actually. Okay, I bet, of course, niggas is known to not read contracts. You know that, right? And so I bet you this right here, I bet you I bet you only like Danny Myers or somebody was like, hey, y'all niggas owe me $60 from this Uber trip, nigga. Here goes my receipt. I bet you they all took Ubers and rent cars and never pushed that. I bet you. Companies shall pay or reimburse artists for all reasonable documented travel and accommodation. Oh, okay, maybe from their home, huh? Oh, so that's like airfare. Oh, my bad. Okay. Pay for or reimburse artists for all reasonable documented travel and accommodation expenses, which have been pre-approved by the company in writing. Okay, yeah, we will get you a Motel 6 and such. Okay. It being understood that any additional transportation expenses incurred by the artist due to negligence, acts, or omission shall be deduced from the artist's fee. Oh yeah, man. I got caught in Inglewood. I was working with these bitches, man. I need a ride from Inglewood. Okay, all right. Well, that's gonna come out your fee. You know what I'm saying? Any additional transportation expenses incurred due to artist's negligence, acts, or omissions shall be deduced from the artist's fee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I was trying to buy some coke from some Mexicans out in North Hollywood, man, and, you know, can you please get me? All right, come out your money. Consideration, rights granted. As full and complete consideration for the services for the rights granted by artist and company, company shall pay artists a fee of, damn. Maybe what, like $20,000? What we think? $10,000? I wonder what the fuck that is. The artist's fee shall be payable as follow: blank promptly following the full execution of the agreement. Okay, upon the completion of required promotion and payment of book promptly following the later. Okay, so there it is. They sign the contract. And they say they have to put it out on their social media. As soon as they put it out on their social media, that's when they get their first half. And as soon as they get off stage, or basically as soon as that battle is over, they get their second half. Let me read that again. The artist's fee shall be payable as follows. A, or one, promptly, let's just say half, promptly following the full execution of this agreement. Upon the completion of required promotion, a payment of such and such, promptly following the later completion of URL promotion. In the event that artist breaches this contract or agreement, or otherwise fails to perform the services, artist shall immediately return any monies paid to the artist pursuant to this agreement. Artist acknowledges and agrees that artist does not expect and will not pursue any further compensation for the services rendered and rights granted under this agreement. So, my nigga, you get paid X amount of money, don't hit me up for no more money, my nigga. Here it is. Artist is agreeing to perform 3-round battles, each one lasting 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So this is a 3-minute and 30-second battle in contract. Interesting. For the avoidance of doubt, artist retains ownership of artist's intellectual property. Without limitation, any lyrical content provided by artists in connection with the services. Interesting. Check this part out. Artist hereby grants company a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free, perpetual, sub-licensable, and transferable license to use, reproduce, distribute, prepare, and perform the artist's content in connection with the event and any recording or video thereof in any media formats through media channels. God damn, there is a lot of meat on that bone there. There's a lot of meat right there. So basically what they're saying is, let me read it slow. Artist grants, basically Daylight grants URL worldwide. Okay, so in every country. Non-exclusive. So you can use these lyrics again. Right? Royalty free. You're not charging me for your lyrical content. perpetual sub-licensable. So if there's somebody we can license it out to, we can do it over and over and over again, such as playing it on YouTube. And transferable license to use. So if we sell our battles or our catalog to somebody else, we can transfer it, right? License to use, reproduce, distribute, and prepare. Okay, yeah, to post it, to, distribute, all right, in connection with the event or any recording through any media channels. Yeah, okay. Company shall have the unrestricted right to create photographs, auto recordings. Yeah, so now I can use your likeness from that night or that day. I can use your pictures, your voice. You're giving me, rights to all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm paying the $10,000 for. I would make this shit exclusive, right? I'd be like, nigga, those are my lyrics. You can't use them again at all. At least in battle, it says, if they has a documentary on Netflix, no royalty. Ah, interesting. If they have a documentary on Netflix, no royalty. Interesting. That was a comment by RCV. Company shall have the unrestricted right to create photo. Okay, I did that. Let me see how much more we got. Oh, we got a lot more. I got to go a little faster. Artist hereby irrevocably authorizes and permits subject to the provisions above. Photographs, likeness, sounds, biography, caricatures of you. Artist understands company is not obligated to use artist name and likeness materials. Like I don't have to use your actual logo. Artist hereby grants company and its successors and assigns the right to use and display artist name, likeness, and artist. Okay, so I could say Daylight here on all these other places. I can do it on TV, on YouTube. Artist agrees to accept full compensation for your services. All right. Confidentiality and non-disclosure. Artist understands that in connection with this agreement, artist may receive, produce, or otherwise. Let me read word for word. Artist understands that in connection with its engagement by company and the services performed hereunder, artist may receive, produce, or otherwise be exposed to the company's non-public, proprietary, and confidential information concerning the company's trade secrets, business, proprietary, and or technical information, including without limitation, informing concerned customer list, customer support strategies, employees, research and development, financial information, including sales, costs, profits, pricing methods. Okay, so let's make sense of this. Let's make sense of this. So this is the NDA part, non-disclosure. This is the part that Daylight cannot express, right? He cannot. So basically, they're saying, for those that don't know, okay, there's some people here. For those that don't know, I got my hand on some documents of legal documents, public record of the URL lawsuit against RBE, and we're reading this. We're learning for the first time what, and this right here, this part that we're reading right here is Daylight's actual rap battle contract. I doubt you've seen one before. Now, fucking with CiRC7E Media, you have. Okay? So we're in this section, we're in the confidentiality and non-disclosure section. They're basically saying, because like you're doing this business with us, you're going to be seen, you're going to see what's under the hood. Thank you, Casino. I appreciate that. You're going to be able to see what's under the hood. With this view of what's under the hood, you got to keep your mouth shut. You, in signing of this contract, you cannot let people know anything about our trade secrets, like business. The fuck is that? Oh. Business strategies that they use. You know what I'm saying? You might hear something like, yeah, man, like when I was working with them, I heard URL, they do such and such, man. They take out you know what I mean? They take out a such and such and they repost it on a this such and such, and that's how they get such and such. You know what I mean? Or I heard they got a deal with such and such and they do it like this. You can't let all that know. And what's very interesting is this part here. Information concerning customer lists, of course, but financial information. This is the part that most people want to know. Right? Like, okay, like, well, how much money did they make on that? Like, you know what I'm saying? How much did they pay an artist? You know what I mean? Because we speculate on this show all the time about those things. Man, the price per ticket was this. You know, how many people is in a app there? Da da da. Like, because you're working with URL, you cannot go out and say that. And I get it. Proprietary software. I don't think they have proprietary. They do have proprietary software. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't have proprietary software. Right? They have an app. But maybe it is proprietary. Anyway, hardware, firmware, or any related documentation, inventions, whether patentable or not, know-how, show-how, or other information considered to be confidential by the company. It's derivatives and all. Wow. Artists acknowledge the company sold exclusive, extremely valuable property. This information, yo, shout out to Hugh Petty, man. I got my hand on some legal documents, man. This right here is a contract with URL and Daylight. All right, let me kind of keep it moving, man. Let me kind of keep it moving. Artist agrees to segregate all confidential information from information of other companies and agrees not to reproduce or disclose any confidential information without the company's prior written consent. Okay. Upon termination or expiration of this agreement for any reason, artists shall not disclose or otherwise make available in any manner in any confidential information. All right, we get it. All right. I'm not sure what indemnification means. Representation and warranties. Artists represent, warrants, and agrees that he or she is duly authorized and has legal capacity to execute and deliver this agreement. The execution and delivery of this agreement and the performance of artist obligations have been duly authorized. Okay. Discovery. My wife is an attorney. Yeah, they gotta get rid of all this information. You know what I'm saying? Artists shall take all necessary precautions to prevent injury to any persons or damage of property during the term of this agreement. Yeah, you can't hurt nobody, nigga. All right, what else? Artist agrees to indemnify company and company's designees, license, assigns, officers, directors, shareholders. Yeah, this is a blank. Might check. Damn, might check. Yo. There we might check. Yo. Yeah, I know you can hear, but I can't hear. Might check. There we go. Damn. Yo. Yo. There we go. All right. Wow. So, okay. Let me keep it moving. We got a lot of information. Artist is a person. Artist failure to fulfill any service obligation. The third cane liability damages. All right. So whatever expenses you make, you got to pay for. The paragraph shall, regardless any losses or caused by any acts of negligence, ordinary care or non-willful misconduct. If you hurt anybody, employees, contractors, the rappers are contractors. Okay, technical checks and rehearsals. Artist, agrees for staging, installation, sound checks. Niggas got to come to sound checks and all of that shit. All right, y'all niggas got to come to all that. Artist agrees to abide by any scheduling requirements. Where's the homie? I think that Toy Supra. No, it was somebody that was saying if it changes. Okay, it goes. Artist acknowledges and agrees that commencement times for staging, technical installations, rehearsal, sound checks, performances, and other events pursuant to this agreement are subject to minor adjustment due to delays. And artist convinces and agrees to make himself or herself available at any rescheduled times upon reasonable prior notice from company. You're supposed to come on at 3, now it's 5. Artist further acknowledges and agrees that company's scheduling of events and operation of his business imposes certain unavoidable time and location restraints. An artist agrees to abide by any scheduling requirements imposed by the company for technical checks and rehearsals. Companies shall not be responsible for any failure of artists to use the scheduled time to perform the services required. So yeah, if you miss that time period, that's on you, not us. The artist acknowledges that such failure may result in a loss of scheduled opportunity. It being understood that artists shall remain responsible for all obligations required. So, nigga, just because you no-showed, don't mean that, nigga, this contract is still valid, nigga. This contract is still valid. Okay? So, just because you did not come to so-called this battle, you still are on the hook for another battle. Termination. Here we go. This agreement shall be effective as of the effective date and shall continue till the company cancels, reschedules, or changes proposed battles and or matchups for which artists shall render services. This is the part here that Daylight is his little tushy is saved right there, huh? Let me highlight this. I think this is, I'm gonna pick up my son. He just got his second shot, man. All right. This agreement shall be effective, okay? It says this agreement. Oh no, they're saying what they're saying is okay, they're saying as it's not okay, they're saying that this deal is not terminated. This deal is not over. Wait, hold on. This is the URL's contract with Daylight. We've been going over all of the documents, all the legal documents from URL's lawsuit with RBE, and one of the exhibits is his Daylight contract. This agreement shall be effective, all right, okay, as of the effective date. Okay, that's when it starts, right? And it shall continue unless and until, and it shall continue. So, okay, it will continue until the company cancels, reschedules, or changes proposed battles or matchups. Right? So, additionally, companies shall have the right, but not the obligation to terminate the agreement effectively immediately upon notice of the artist's event of the following. Any breach by the artist of this agreement, including without limitation, confidentiality, embezzlement, misappropriation, fraud, dishonesty, unethical business conduct, breach of fiduciary duty, moral turpitude, the conviction of an artist, or entry of plea to any felony or misdemeanor crime, artist's inability other than a disability, or refusal to perform services or other duties hereunder. Anything which negatively impacts the artist's ability to effectively perform the services, duties hereunder, or interferes with the artist's performance of his obligations is solely an unfeathered opinion. So yeah, it's their opinion. It's the company's opinion. Engagement by the artist in any conduct which may act in injurious or detrimental to the interests of the company. Okay, this part is where they're going to try to sue him, or RBE. So once again, as I read this, I see once again their issue is with Daylight. Their issue is not necessarily with RBE, at least in my opinion. So here he is. It's an independent contractor. You see, I thought this contract was going to be more so about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you have an exclusive right to, Daylight until, I guess, till the battle was over, I guess. Let me see. In company sole unfeathered opinion. G, the filing of a petition in the bankruptcy for or against artists, which is not dismissed within 90 days. Right? So yeah. So the artist says, I'm bankrupt. I'm no longer going to perform as Daylight. Independent contractor. So yeah, so they're saying you are an independent contractor. Excuse me. Force majeure. Company shall not be liable All right. Lockout, act of God, fire, lockout, strike, labor dispute, jurisdiction, New York, non-disparagement clause. Artists will not in any communication or the press media, including you cannot disparage us. You can't criticize, ridicule, or make any statement. You see, I have not signed that contract. You see, there it is right there. So when you look at, you know what I'm saying, Jay Black or these people, they legally cannot criticize the company. Non-compete clause. Artist acknowledges, agrees, warrants, and represents that artists shall not render the same or similar services, which is going to be so-called rap battle type of competition in connection with any other third party, unless expressed approved by company in writing in companies, which is URL's, sole's unfeathered discretion. A violation of this clause will result into a breach fee of X amount of money per violation to be paid by artists to company immediately following the company's notice. So there it is. Paragraph 11. See, once again, he's liable. Once again, Daylight is liable. Daylight is the one that had a non-compete clause. I'm sorry, RBE did not sign a non-compete clause. RBE is your competitor. Miscellaneous. Wow, so there it is, man. I thought you guys would find that as fascinating, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything in PD format, everything else. Okay, so that's it. There you have it. Those are the signatures. There you have it. And then finally, we have torturous Exhibit B. Torturous interference. So this is the cease and desist that RBE served, URL served RBE. To whom it may concern, litigation for counsel of the URL, RBE for continuing attempts to tortuously interfere with URL's contractual relationship with battle rap performers. RBE is aware URL has entered into a performance agreement with Devon Campbell. We recently learned that notwithstanding clear, unmistakable provisions and prohibit Daylight from performing in any competing rap until he has satisfied his contractual obligations to URL. You know what? They have a case on their hands. URL, you have a case on your hands. And you see, I was objectively reading this. I didn't take any sides to it. I read all documents as if I'm the judge. I read all documents, and URL, you have a case on your hands because Daylight signed a contract. The clause was there. We read it factually. We read it, guys. Right? We seen the receipts. But I don't know if you're going to be able to stick RBE on it. That's what I don't know. That's up to the judge. This deliberately attempt to procure for the performance would be to the material detriment and the value of Daylight's performance at the URL's upcoming September 2021 event. This is only the most recent attempt by RBE to induce, basically, there's other battle rappers they've been trying to get to. There we go. URL exclusive confidential contracts. There it is. RBE requests to review such agreements, and they haven't responded. RBE will immediately cease and desist from all future attempts and solicit breaches by performers. There it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? Take that with you. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What they want? Okay. Specifically, URL require that you certify in writing that you will immediately retract any outstanding proposition to Daylight to perform at RBE. Yo, man. Anyway. Refrain from suggesting. Okay, anyway. So there it is. That's it, man. Those are the contracts, man. Look, Devon Campbell. Daylight, you need a lawyer, beloved. I told you that already. So just for the record, I hit Daylight up and he said the following. I'm going to go to my messages. He said the following. You know what I'm saying? I got to be a decent journalist. Very simply, he said, trust me, I am in the clear. And he's referring to this litigation. Let me open this up. But me versus Los was booked before any of my URL battles. Interesting. Me and Los did not interfere with my contract in any way. I am not obligated to URL by any means. That part I don't know. My battle with K Shine was legally pushed back. So that's out of Daylight's own words. So we'll see how that develops. You know what I'm saying? This was a pop-up show for Battle Rap 7. Yeah, RCV said he signed the contract. He sure did. You know what I mean? So I appreciate Daylight for giving me those comments. I at least try to be non-partial, give you guys, you know what I'm saying, how I truly feel and believe. And we got to read what's inside a contract, man. When have we ever been able to read what's inside of a battle rap contract? There it is. It says after he probably signed a contract with RBE. So I thought that was fascinating, man. Battle rap has come a long, long way, man. We got, you know what I'm saying, non-disclosures and motherfucking all them big ass words I read. I read some big ass words, man. Proprietary and all this word. Yo, man, shout out to battle rap, man. We have come a long, long way. All right, you guys. I see you guys later tonight on Affairs of Men. Be good, be safe, be straight. You know what I'm saying? This show will be on repeat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll definitely, this is on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch this again or get the link, this is on YouTube. All right, you guys. Hold on, let me end it first over here.